homeless black twins returned a billionaire's wallet. What he did next left them speechless. The night was cold, the streets nearly empty, and the city lights flickered over puddles of rainwater. In a small alley near an old convenience store, two twin brothers, Marcus and Malik, sat huddled beneath a thin blanket. They were only 15, but life had already shown them the harshness of the world. They had been homeless for nearly 2 years, ever since their mother passed away and their estranged father disappeared. Every day was a battle, to find food, warmth, and a place to sleep without being chased away. Despite their struggles, the twins never lost their moral compass. They still believed that good things came to good people, even if life didn't always prove it. That night, as the wind howled and snow began to fall, Malik noticed something shiny on the sidewalk. "Hey, Marcus," he said, nudging his brother. "Look at that." Marcus stood up and picked it up, a black leather wallet, soaked from the snow but clearly expensive. It had a golden emblem on it with the initials, RH. "Think there's money inside?" Malik asked, his voice filled with both curiosity and hunger. Marcus hesitated before opening it. Inside were several $100 bills, a platinum business card, and a photo of a smiling family. The name on the card read, Richard Harlow, Harlow Enterprises, CEO. Malik's eyes widened. "Bro, this could feed us for weeks." But Marcus shook his head. "It's not ours. Whoever this guy is, he probably needs it back." Malik frowned. "He's a billionaire, Marcus. Look at that card. He won't even notice this money's gone." Marcus sighed, clutching the wallet. "Maybe, but Mom always said, right is right, even when you're hungry." They argued for a few minutes before Malik finally gave in. Together, they decided to find a police station or return it to the address printed on the business card. But the address was uptown, over 8 miles away. "Let's walk," Marcus said. "We can't afford the bus." So, in the freezing cold, the two brothers started walking through the night, clutching the billionaire's wallet. By morning, they reached the glass-covered skyscraper of Harlow Enterprises. The security guard at the gate eyed them suspiciously. Their clothes were torn, their faces dirty, and they looked out of place in the pristine lobby. "You boys can't be here," the guard said harshly. Marcus tried to explain. "Sir, we found this wallet near the store downtown. It belongs to Mr. Richard Harlow. We just want to return it." The guard's expression softened slightly but remained doubtful. "Wait here." A few minutes later, a tall, middle-aged man in a navy suit appeared, Richard Harlow himself. He looked exhausted but curious. "You said you found my wallet?" he asked. Marcus stepped forward and held it out. "Yes, sir. We didn't take anything. It was lying near the bus stop." Harlow took the wallet, checked it, and looked at the boys. Everything, cash, cards, even the photo, was intact. "Do you boys know how much money was in here?" Harlow asked. Malik nodded. "About $2,000. And you didn't take even a single bill?" Marcus shook his head. "No, sir, it wasn't ours." For a moment, the billionaire was silent. Then he asked softly, "Where do you two live?" The twins exchanged nervous glances. "We don't, not really," Malik admitted. "We stay wherever we can." Harlow looked at them, two shivering boys who had walked miles just to do the right thing. Something in his heart shifted. "Wait here," he said quietly. He went inside and returned 15 minutes later with 2 large paper bags and an assistant. The bags were filled with food, warm clothes, and shoes. "Here," Harlow said. "This is for you, both." The twins were stunned. "We can't accept this," Marcus said. "Yes, you can," Harlow replied with a small smile. "And one more thing, I'd like to take you somewhere." They followed him in his car, nervous but trusting. He took them to a shelter, but not an ordinary one, a private facility he sponsored. It was warm, clean, and filled with other kids from the streets who were being cared for and educated. "These boys," Harlow said to the head caretaker, "are to be given a place here. Full meals, education, and everything they need. I'll cover the expenses personally." The caretaker nodded warmly. The twins were speechless. "But why, sir?" Marcus finally asked. "We just returned your wallet." Harlow smiled sadly. "You returned more than that. You gave me back my faith in people." He sat down with them and told his story. A few years ago, Harlow's own son had died in a car accident. The boy had been their age, kind, honest, and full of dreams. Ever since then, Harlow had closed his heart to the world, believing no one could ever be that pure again. "But today," he said, his eyes glistening, "I met 2 boys who reminded me of him." The twins were too stunned to speak. Dash dash dash. Months passed. Marcus and Malik started attending the shelter's school, excelling in their studies. Harlow visited often, checking on them, encouraging them. He even bought them laptops and got them tutors. One day, he invited them to his office again. "You boys have been working hard," he said. "How would you like to help others like you?" They looked confused. "I'm starting a new program, Second Chance Foundation. It'll help homeless kids get education and shelter. And I want you two to be the faces of it." The twins couldn't believe their ears. "You mean, work with you?" Malik stammered. Harlow smiled. "No, I mean, work for yourselves. I'll help you build something that will change lives." Dash dash dash. Years later, the world would come to know Marcus and Malik Harlow, the once homeless twins who returned a wallet and ended up transforming thousands of lives through their foundation. At every speech, they told the same story, about a night when they had nothing, yet chose honesty over hunger. And about a billionaire who saw their worth before the world did. One day, a journalist asked them, "What did Mr. Harlow teach you?" Marcus smiled. "That doing the right thing can change your life, even when nobody's watching." And Malik added softly, "And that kindness is the greatest form of wealth." The crowd stood and applauded, because in a world full of greed and selfishness, two homeless twins had proved that integrity still had power. And all it took was one honest choice. Dash dash dash. Moral of the story: even in your darkest moments, the light of honesty can lead you to miracles. Dash dash dash. Would you like me to write the YouTube description and hashtags for this story next?